Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, donate, all that good jazz. If you want to book a reading with me, everything is in the description box below. This is just my warfare experience, my recent one. A lot of people think that that I was attacked because of speaking on something, but it wasn't really that particular instance. It was first of all, there was a lot of chaos magic going on, but these people had planned to kidnap kids at the beginning of this year, and I was a problem. I was a problem because I could see my gifts had opened up all the way, and so they had to attack my gifts. They had to attack my third eye by any means necessary, because I can see them in real time, you guys. I can see everything that they're doing, and I still did. Even though I went through the warfare, I was weak, and it slowed down my productivity. I still was able to see what they were doing in the spirit, and I didn't even ask. You know, it's just my gift. And the spirit speaks, give it to me. I'm gonna speak on it. You know what I mean? Because why not? Like, it don't make sense that I'm not sharing this with the collective. And I think they want me to shut up. In the spiritual realm, first of all, a demon kissed me. I put "kiss me" on my profile on Instagram, and people wonder why I don't post like I used to and write. So, because I'm constantly attacked with the things that I say, and they actually think that I mean for them to kiss me. I'm talking to one particular person that want to kiss me, and then they'll take it and, oh, she want me to kiss her, and like they're so demonic to their foot, and they know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm not talking to them, but they insert themselves in their place. So this demon kissed me in the spiritual realm. And right now I'm sick from it, and they spread disguise, and we start getting sick from that too. But this demon kissed me in the spiritual realm, and I had to heal from that. I don't know why they do little just nasty things like that, like just to, okay, this is the only way they can become creative. Like this is why I don't really post on my Instagram anymore about anything unless I'm sending a link to my YouTube, simply because of this. Because of anything that I say, it's like anything that I say, even though I'm not evil, I'm a righteous person. Anything that I say can and will be used against me in a court of evilness. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So yeah, that's why I'm like, until God show me how to combat that energy, I'm just like, I'm laying low on that energy, because I don't keep your demonic lips, hands, nastiness off me. It's disgusting, because the way that they do things, they try to go against your free will and all. Y'all already know. But the reason why they really attacked my gifts, because they was child trafficking. They were stealing children, and they had already planned at a certain time, a certain date, that they was going to do certain things. And when my gifts awakened on Instagram, when I shared my gifts with the world, I was a problem, because I could see them in real time. So I became the problem. And so they had to shut me up and close my third eye. Well, try to is right. Try. But I still seen them. I was weak from the warfare and all that. Yeah. But the point is, I still saw them. And the person that I saw, y'all think, like, people think I got it out for her, and I don't. It's just, I see her in real time. I can only tell you what I see. I wouldn't make up a lie and be like, oh, she doing this to make myself feel important. Why? That doesn't. Any spiritualist can go in the spiritual room and ask, or get their tarot cards and ask, am I telling the truth? Like, it's not hard. And I don't want to be, oh, this gifted person in this particular way. I really do want to go out and, you know, and show my gifts in other places. But, you know, this is where it's needed. So I'm a strongest soldier right now, and God is using me. But they were kidnapping kids. It's a Leo woman and a Gemini man, and he sent the demon to give her instructions, and it wasn't like, were talking. They was talking in the spiritual realm. I seen them. He sent the demons out. I didn't see him send the demons out, but I know it came from her because Spirit confirmed it. But she got the demon and the message, which is the demon, and she let the demon run rapid in her body. And that's why she's able to do what she do, 523. And then she can, when she's delivered from the demon, then she go back to being herself. But she allowed the demon in her body. She knows. She knows. Okay, she knows. Let's just put it that way. She knows. And she went and stole this child, and when she don't have the demon in her body, she can't, operate like that. She doesn't operate like that. She's still evil, but not to that. She can't. Her conscience won't allow her to do that. But when she has a demon in her body, she is able to do that. So that's why the warlock sent, the witch, which is the male witch, sent the demon to the female witch. So she was able to do that. And how I know, people are like, how you know? How I know is because I was able to, Spirit put me in the position of looking through the child's eyes. Now, I didn't see the child. I saw in the car, and then I saw the child dangling his legs, and then that's what I saw. That's how I know it was a child. And plus how when I was looking at her, because she had something over the child's face, but she was driving and she was looking like, I hope this child don't see me. I could see the expression on her face because the child looked over like that at her, but it had something on his face, but I could see her. I still saw through the veil of the I still saw through the thing they had over the child's face through the child's eyes, and that's how I know. That's how I was able to see who she was. She was in the car driving like, I hope this child. She was trying to lean back because the child turned its head towards her. Yeah, it'd be like that. And so she kidnapped this child, and the person that they gave the child to or sold the child to or whatever, they killed the child and drank his blood. They dismembered the child, and they drank the child's blood. They didn't sexually abuse the child, but they did kill it to drink his blood. Okay, so this is why they attacked me the way that they did, and I woke up with a pounding headache. My head hurt so freaking bad, and they distorted my third eye because they know I could see them in the spiritual world. Not only did they do that, I saw them drinking the child's blood. They just got the child today. This happened like 3 days ago. The person that got the child just had got it today. I don't know who the person is. I just saw the person, and because I was attacked spiritually, I could not see the eye was like drooping, and you could tell it was warped. They warped my third eye or whatever. They just did it because they know that the demon already knew that the person who had the child was drinking the blood already knew that I could see them, and so they warped. I don't know how they know when I get my visions or whatever. I have no clue, but they warped my vision of the person, else I would have been able to see the person that drunk the child's blood. I'd be able to give a name to the police, and I could actually do something about it. But I'm getting stronger through the warfare. I'm getting where I can manage. You know what I mean? But it's crazy because you want to help right then. You want to be able to prevent an innocent child's death and torture and abuse. You know what I mean? I made another video and I cried. I am doing my darndest not to cry on this video because it's crazy. And I was more vulnerable in my last video. I think Spirit wanted me to redo it too because I think I gave her too much information. But it would have been nice if I have spiritual partner, a kingdom partner, like actually here with me, but I don't, because I suffer so much. And then y'all be like, why it take so long for her to, and it's not because I done gave up, it's because I have to endure the warfare. I have to, like, you know, I have to go through it, you know. And so it was a lot of spells and rituals cast too. The Two of Swords, they love to do that. And the Two of Swords, they love to do that with me. It's like strength through suffering. They want me to suffer for some reason. They just want me to suffer. It's not because they know they can't kill me, so they want me to suffer. And I've had a couple of death threats. I mean, death spells thrown within the last week too. And Spirit let me know I survived that too. Like, I'm literally eating this stuff for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then my spirit, not even the angel didn't visit me. One of my ancestors did, and people like, that's evil. It's not. It's not evil. For you to think that's evil, then that's crazy. But they were showing me how they got my bag, and I was just laughing because It really, because I wasn't lonely at that time. I got lonely because of the warfare, and it wasn't like a sexual lonely. It wasn't like, oh, I need a friend, but I need a friend in Christ. You know what I mean? So I can talk to. So they came through, and I was laughing, and they showed me how they tripped somebody on stage in front of TV. And this lady is very, very evil, and she's always worried about my future, what I got going on, and they tripped her in front of everybody, and they let me know that was them. I'm like, I was sitting there laughing because it's not that evil happened to her. They didn't kill her or anything. Like she got you know what I mean? It's just like this. When do people get reprimanded for being evil? You know what I mean? I can call judgment on somebody all day, but you know, I feel like no matter how much judgment I call on people, they're still going to be evil. So it's just like, to see her fall was comical to me. And it's not because I'm petty. It's just like, stop playing with people, stop being evil. But that's not what they want to do. Yeah, this Two of Swords energy is stalling, indecision, strength through suffering, peace, restored, stalemate. So they want me to have a stalemate with my kingdom spouse and my twin flame. Not only do they want me like stalling. It's like, how can I say it? What's that P word? Procrastination. Basically, they want procrastinate, not being able to make a decision, and strength through suffering. They want me to gain my strength through suffering and not my strength through Christ. And this is the spell they cast, the Two of Swords spells. So it's just like they don't never stop. And so yeah, that's what I've been going through. Spirit wanted me to give you guys that. And I gotta put my TV back on my wall. I still ain't do it yet, because I just, when I had my last TV in that TV was old. I had got that. Actually, a lady had given it to me for free, and I'm like, cool, you know. And that TV was old, so I threw it out. Got another one, but I just haven't gotten around to put it on my wall. Maybe I'll put it on there tomorrow, because I want the music playing while I'm talking to you guys and doing my readings. I think that's very important to have the music in the background playing. That's another thing that I wanted to do. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But if these particular people, that's what they wanted me. They attacked me because of my spiritual gifts, and because they didn't want me to see what they do, and I still seen it. And then they sent inflammation to the right side of my body. As you can see, my right side is more swollen than my left. That's from the spiritual warfare. One thing about me, I'm gonna be all the way honest, and I'm not gonna give the devil credit, but I am gonna let you guys see what warfare looks like. And now, mind you, I did have a little information on this side, but it's worse now on my right side of my body. It's really inflamed. And when I come back on here, after I do what Spirit told me to do, because before they did this, Spirit had given me a remedy to combat the inflammation, because they knew I was going to be, they knew that kind of warfare was going to come against me. So I'm in like a week or two, I'm going to show you guys the results of why I'm a healer, and why Spirit give me the remedies that they do, and they actually work. But it's a cream that it's a cream that I make, and I'm gonna make it, and it's a cream. It's this recipe that they gave me for a cream, and I'm gonna make it, and then I'm gonna utilize it. I'm gonna show you. And that's going to be another little thing that I'm going to work on for you guys that goes through the warfare too. Because I know it's not just me. I've seen other people who say they have kingdom spouses and twin flames that go through the warfare just as much as I do. And I just want to be able to pass on, not the recipe, but you can buy it from me, because Spirit did not give me the okay, because some things I'll just blurt out and say like, no, that was for you, only for you, only for you, and I'll be like, okay, I'm oversharing again. So yeah, that recipe it's not a secret. It's just they told me no. My spirit guides told me no, which is my mom and my ancestors now. They told me no, that's for you, because what people do is like not the people of Christ, the Christ consciousness. And some of them too, they'll take your ideas or take what recipes, and then they'll go make it their own. And oh, this is my product, I came up with it, and I'm just like, bruh. So yeah, I don't know, I'm itching my leg. Anyways, so I what I was gonna say, so yeah, I will make that recipe, that ointment available soon. I probably will make it not in batches, just in little quantities, to see if anybody want it. But it's to combat inflammation, and if you like, you have like I have a swollen lymph node underneath my arm, and I know that it's to combat the lymph node from being swollen. Is to combat that, and it's to combat the inflammation around it, basically, so your body can drain the fluid. That's all it is. It's nothing really horrible. And that's because, like I told you guys, I was homeless not too long ago. And you know, the year before is the stuff you're going to go through the next year, especially when it comes to your body and eating every 6 months. You know, your butt, and it's just my system, a way of saying, hey, you need to clean this out. Hey, it's a blockage here. So I'm going to do that. Another thing that helps with that, and I know people say this brand is bad, but I think that was false information, because Spirit told me to go ahead and get it, and I did. It doesn't taste that bad to just drink it regular apple cider vinegar, but I drink this cap of 2 or 3, depending on how I feel, a day, and that really helps with combating inflammation and making sure your bathroom is regular. We should be, I heard that you should go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a day. And then from back in the day when I was going to the doctor, they say you shouldn't do, have a movement for more than 3 or 4 times a week. And I'm like, so ever since I've been I have not diluted it, because it has honey and everything. It tastes okay. It's not horrible. And I just take a capful like 3 times a day, and they say that'll mess up but I don't feel like that. I feel like if I got so much inflammation in me, yeah, I can, my body can tolerate it. But probably next month, if I'm still taking that, I will dilute it. But right now I'm not diluting nothing with water. It says to dilute it on here too, but I'm not diluting nothing. It says mix 2 tablespoons with 8-ounce filtered water or sparkling water. I'm not doing none of that. I already I take a capful of this when I get up, and I have my lemon tea and ginger tea. So if it's getting diluted with that, I take a capful and sip on my tea, and then probably for lunch I have lemonade, which I have here, and then later on I have my coffee or whatever if I want to. But yeah, that's what I that's what I do to combat a lot of that warfare. Is basically drinking teas and eating fruits and vegetables, a lot of that stuff. So I had been juicing a lot, but I kind of slowed down on my juicing. It's because you need a lot of fruits and vegetables, and I don't have the capacity to get a bunch of fruits and vegetables, so I am growing my own so I can have an abundance abundance of fruits and vegetables, and I can juice whenever I want to, and don't have to worry about. Imagine you having a garden, a little, just enough for you and your family, and at just going to the back of the yard and picking up. Right? When I grew up, I had fruit trees, orange trees, like not for vegetables, but I had a grapefruit tree, an orange tree. I think they had a tangerine. We had two type of orange trees. We had a grapefruit tree, and then when I lived in when I was in North Florida or Middle Florida, however you want to put it. I don't want to call the name, but when I lived close to Daytona Beach, I grew up on a potato grader. We always had oranges we can go pick. I remember going, because I lived in the country, I remember going to pick berries. We always had fresh food that we can eat, even if we don't eat nothing from, like, my mom didn't cook, but she always cooked or bought us something. But in between that time we was kids playing, we would always pick berries. We had grapes and stuff to pick. We always had fruit available whenever wherever we were. If we was at my granddad's house, we still had we had more abundance of fruits, and then he had a potato grater, so we had abundance of fresh vegetables and fruits and stuff. And then when I was back to my mom's house and we was just playing with other kids, like we used to go in the woods and actually pick grapes and berries, and they was fresh, and we knew which was harmful and which was not, because we was taught. Especially those snake berries, we didn't eat those. 21 on the clock. But those little, I think they call them grapes. I forget what they call them, but they're bigger than grapes, and we used to buy them all the time. Dates. We used to get them and dry. My mom used to dry them out. Not my mom. Who used to dry them out? We used to bring them home. So she said her cousin or somebody would dry them out for her. We used to tear them up. I mean, we always had fresh fruits and even vegetables, but now we live in a time where to get to that quality of food, you either have to have so much money or grow your own garden. That's the only two options you have, because we don't have any community gardens where I'm at. It would be nice. I've been dreaming about that since I was like, when I started college. I wrote a paper on it, and then they said, won't you ask the place where you live at, because it was so much land that you could just fence in that little area and have a little community garden and show the kids how to garden and let them get fresh fruits and vegetables instead of buying all that craziness from the snack lady house. They have fresh fruits and vegetables. They told me no, they did not request. They like, who's going to keep it up? I'm like, we can. Like I just said, you can have someone in the community who wants to garden, who can garden, and if anything happens, and they think about liability and all, and it's really not that hard. It's no liability. It's nothing. It's just a freaking garden, and if the kids are not supervised, then they don't need to be in there. But you can have somebody that come in between certain times to have to be but 1 or 2 hours at one of the residents. Can get qualified in the garden, and a little certificate wasn't much, or somebody that already had experience to show the kids how to garden and how to pick fruit and how to grow them and stuff. I didn't think that was that deep, and they made it so deep. Oh, who's gonna pay the insurance? You, and they just was like snarking about it. I'm just like, it's just vegetables, it's just fruit, like it's not that big of a deal. And what if we get snakes? It's like literally, it was a circle with a big patch of grass. Like, it was huge, and literally cars drove around it, so I know it's not going to be that much pests. And the idea I had was the fence and even the top, if the birds or something get through, okay. But and then it rained a lot where I lived at in Florida. Ooh, it rained a lot where I lived at in Florida, so it was like, even if you just grow orange trees or just lemon trees, I'm sorry, I'm a bird watcher. I didn't know that about myself. I figured when I moved here where I'm at, I noticed that about myself. I'm a bird watcher, so my window's open and the bird was just sitting there. So a lot of times that's what happens when we don't have people that really care about people in high positions, and that's the problem. We got all these people in high positions that does not that does not have the best in mind for us, our communities. And I don't see what's so hard. I don't understand what's so hard about a community garden. I don't see what the issue is. A community garden would be very lovely. But that's not what people want. I feel like even in each subdivision in freaking every place in America, if you got a 10 or 20 homes, it should be a place where it's mandatory to have a community garden. What their community garden looks like, that's up to y'all to decide, you know what I mean? Definitely I think it should be a lot of fruits and vegetables, but it's not like you have to, and potatoes are pretty easy to grow. It's not that hard. So it is what it is, you guys. You can tell I'm passionate about it because food is our medicine, and the way that they're allowing Bill Gates and the rest of them to just kind of Chinese to come in and just toy with our food is like ridiculous. We need to stand up for ourselves. And people are like, I go to Whole Foods. Even a lot of that food is not even, it's sprayed with chemicals. It's not even, and then a lot of them, they're not seed producing fruit. Like, we need the seeds too. The seeds is what keep us healthy. I didn't know growing up. I thought it was bad, and sometimes I used to spit it out, but sometimes I used to swallow. Oh well, I always thought, well, watermelon gonna grow inside me, and then I got older. I'm like, no, because our stomach bowel, breaks it down. And then now that I'm like this age now, I realized that no, it was actually healthy for me to eat watermelon seeds and papaya seeds and all that good stuff. So you guys, I'm sorry. It's just like I just came out of warfare, and so like I just wanted to share a lot of my ideas and stuff, and what the witch and the warlock, the reason why they were attacking me. People thought because I spoke on someone else's name, and it could have been that, but it was more so that they didn't want me to see them kidnapping these kids. Peace.